Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Old Time Rock and Roll. I'm your host, David Tear, where I've been featuring my personal top 3,000 songs of the rock era from 1954 to 1999. And today I'm up to song number 2580, and that one is Younger Girl by the Critters. This was released in 1966 and just missed the top 40, only went to number 42. Was also released on their debut album also called Younger Girl. And here's a picture of the Critters. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with this group. They didn't have very many hits. I'm going to go into them in a minute. But I want to say a little bit more about the song Younger Girl first. It was actually recorded, it was written the previous year by this guy, John Sebastion. And I think you guys are probably familiar with him. He was the lead singer of a very big group from the 60s called the Lovin Spoonful. And here's a picture of the Lovin Spoonful. And it was released. It wasn't released as a single. Lovin' Spoonful didn't release Younger Girl as a single, but they released it on their. I think it was their debut album in 1965 called "Do You Believe in Magic?" And like I said, the Lovin' Spoonful was a pretty big group, and I've got several of their songs on my list, even though I think this is the only one by the Critters. But anyway, let me just go on about the song "The Younger Girl," then I'll talk about the Critters. Not a whole lot to say about it. Basically, he's just saying that this younger girl keeps coming through his mind. I guess he maybe I don't know if he had a relationship with this younger girl or he's just thinking about her. My guess is that he had a short-term relationship where she was just one of those girls that came in the spring. They probably met in the spring. I don't know how young she was. I mean, I don't know if a song like this would be a hit today because it could even be interpreted as a pedophile song, kind of like "Young Girl" by Gary Puckett and the Union Gap. That one is also coming up on my list, by the way. But you know, I mean, I think it's a pretty innocent song. These guys they weren't that old themselves. I don't know how old, the members of the Critters were, or John Sebastian, the Loving Spoonful. I'm guessing they were probably in their early 20s when they wrote and recorded this song, and they don't say how young the girl was. Maybe she was legal. I really don't know. But basically, he's just saying that this younger girl keeps coming through his mind. He can't get her out of his mind. I guess he had a relationship with her, and maybe he wanted to end it early, but then he just kept thinking about her. That's basically what this song's about. So, anyway, but now I guess I want to talk about the Critters, and like I said, they were kind of a obscure band. Here's the picture again. They I didn't even write where they were from, but they were one of those kind of mid '60s. I don't know if you call them psychedelic or folk rock. I guess one of those two genres. And like I said, they didn't have a lot of hits. I'm just gonna go through their hits. So their first hit in 1966 is the one on free today called "Younger Girl." That went to number 42. They followed that up with their biggest hit called "Mr. Dyingly Sad." That one went to number 17. That's a pretty song. I mean, it's a sad song, as the name implies, and maybe I should have put it on my list. I don't think I put that one on the list. Unfortunately, maybe it belonged on. I don't know. But then they followed that one up with "A Bad Misunderstanding," which went to 55. Finally, in 1967, they had "Don't Let the Rain Fall Down on Me," which went to 39. I guess just barely made the top 40. So that completes my profile of "Younger Girl" by the Critters. Thank you for watching. You guys rock, and I'll see you next time. Bye.